Let's move on now to other stories. BJP MP Dr. Subramanian Swamy has a rather bizarre solution to ending the current economic crisis. Speaking in Madhya Pradesh's Khandwa, Swamy said that he is in favor of inscribing the image of Goddess Lakshmi on banknotes, which could, he states, improve the condition of the Indian currency. Responding to a question about the picture of Lord Ganesha being printed on the Indonesian currency, Swamy said that he is in favor of the move and thinks that nobody will have any objections to this being done in India, but that the decision has to be made only by the Prime Minister.
कहता हूँ लक्ष्मी का
some input from Goddess Saraswati. I think that will matter a lot, because Goddess Saraswati speaks about knowledge, about learning, about maturity, about sagacity. This is what Goddess Saraswati. What is going to improve the Indian economy is actually learning, some economic knowledge. I think these are the things that matter. I don't think putting pictures of gods are going to matter. And this is what is missing from the government, because every single person who has some education in terms of economics has been chosen more by the government.
The centre is all set to announce the formation of the Ayodhya Trust and kick off Ram Mandir construction in Ayodhya. Sources say that the trust will have 11 members and will be headed by the Joint Secretary from the Home Ministry and the Ayodhya District Magistrate. One member from the Nirmohi Akhada, Mahant Nritya Gopal Das of the Ram Janmabhoomi Nyas, VHP Vice President Champat Rai and 6 other people will be a part of the trust. The centre is yet to finalise the names of the 6 other members. As per sources, the Ram Mandir construction could begin between March 25th and April 2nd. The trust will go ahead with the plan that's been finalised by the Ram Janmabhoomi Nyas. No financial aid will be given by the centre, and the construction will be carried out via public funding and donations to the trust. On November 9th, 2019, the Supreme Court settled the decades-long dispute after a 40-day marathon hearing and allowed the disputed land for the Ram Mandir. And while the controversy over the alleged saffronization of Tamil poet and scholar Thiruvalluvar refuses to die down, this time Vice President Venkaiah Naidu's post on the poet's anniversary sparked yet another controversy. The picture that you see on your screens was posted by Venkaiah Naidu, showed the Tamil poet donning saffron robes instead of the usual white robes, a picture that's been sanctioned by the government. The photo also showed holy ash on his body and garlands, which is usually not associated with Thiruvalluvar. After facing flack on social media, Naidu deleted the post and tweeted another image of the great icon in the usual white robes. Last year, when BJP's Tamil Nadu unit had tweeted out a picture of Thiruvalluvar in saffron, DMK had accused the party of associating Thiruvalluvar to Hindutva. And moving on, the battle for the February 8th Delhi elections is only heating up. Delhi Deputy Chief Minister and senior AAP leader Manish Sisodia, who's filing his nomination today, has slammed the BJP. Speaking to India Today, Sisodia said that the opposition BJP has no face to even represent it in Delhi. Sisodia will be filing his nomination today from Patparganj constituency and will begin his rally with a Padayatra. The AAP has announced candidates for all 70 Delhi seats on Monday. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal will be filing his nomination on 20 January. He is contesting from the New Delhi constituency.
बीजेपी कहे कि हमारा 5 साल का हमारा सेंटर का काम देखो और उस हिसाब से इन्होंने इनका काम देखो, अगर उस पे कंपटीशन
सेंटर का काम देखने के लिए सेंटर में लोगों ने वोट कर दिया। अब लोग देख रहे हैं, आप राज्यों में आते हैं तो कैसा करते हैं, राज्यों में आते हैं तो आप उत्तर प्रदेश में जाके बिजली महंगी करते हैं, राज्यों में आते हैं तो आप हरियाणा में जाके पब्लिक स्कूल के प्राइवेट स्कूलों की फीस बढ़ा देते हैं, तो लोग देख रहे हैं।
मनीष जी, फाइनल सवाल, क्योंकि आपका जो एजुकेशन का एस्पेक्ट था वो शायद सबसे ज्यादा फोरफ्रंट पे रहा, क्या ये मान के चलें कि मनीष सिसोदिया का काम सबसे ज्यादा हाईलाइटेड रहेगा इस बार?
काम सारे लोगों ने मिलकर किया है, सारे मंत्रियों ने मिलकर किया, सारे विधायकों ने मिलकर किया। एक और बहुत बड़ी मंत्री और विधायकों के अलावा भी बहुत बड़ी टीम रही है जिसने मिलकर काम किया है केजरीवाल जी के नेतृत्व में। तो केजरीवाल जी का ही नाम है, केजरीवाल जी का ही काम है और उसी के नाम पे वोट पड़ेगा।
नाम उस वक्त केजरीवाल और मोदी थे, इस बार किसके नाम आएंगे सामने?
बीजेपी के पास ना कोई चेहरा है ना मुद्दा है, तो केजरीवाल ही केजरीवाल है।
कांग्रेस का नाम ही नहीं ले रहे हैं?
कांग्रेस तो है ही नहीं कहीं।
The entire top brass of Malaysian low-cost airline AirAsia has been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate in a UPA-era money laundering case. The senior officials of AirAsia are accused of indulging in a criminal conspiracy to get international flying routes and favourable policies under the UPA government. ED is also probing a sham transaction made by the airline using a Singapore-based firm to bribe senior government officials, along with CEO Tony Fernandes, Deputy CEO T. Kanagalingam, businessman Arun Bhatia, who earlier held substantial equity in AirAsia, have also been summoned. Former CEOs Naresha Alagian and Mittu Chandilia have also been summoned. The markets, meanwhile, set a new lifetime record as Sensex scaled the 42,000 mark for the first time ever. Traders are clearly welcoming the new trade deal signed between US and China after a trade war that's lasted for 18 months. US President Donald Trump said that the deal will strengthen US-China relations, and China said that it was a win-win deal. The Sensex rose as much as 186 points to touch 42,000 in the first hour of trade before registering a small decline. Gains in banking and pharmaceutical shares are also supporting the markets. And let's get you details of what exactly has triggered that market cheer in what's been deemed as a historic move. US and China have announced an initial trade deal after an 18-month conflict between the two powers. The deal will roll back some tariffs on Chinese goods in America and boost Chinese purchase of US goods and services. The trade war between the two countries began in 2018, which led to extra import taxes being levied on more than $450 billion worth of traded goods between the two countries. At the signing ceremony in Washington, Trump said that the deal sets the stage for a stronger relationship between the United States and China. With the new deal, China will purchase an additional $200 billion worth of US farm products and other goods and services over 2 years. In return, the US has agreed to halve some of the new tariffs it has imposed on Chinese products.
This is a very big day for the United States. It's a very big day for China. This is a day that nobody thought could happen, and it did happen. So it's my honor to be here. And I have to say, Mr. Vice Premier, it's been a great honor to become your friend. I would say the highest, the best that it's ever been between China and the United States. Our relationship is great, both on trade and even in military cooperation. This will lead to so many other things. So we have a great, really well-knit relationship, but the best it's ever been.
Well, the third impeachment trial in US history is set to begin from January 21st. The House of Representatives has passed a resolution to send the impeachment move against US President Donald Trump to the Senate for a trial. The resolution was passed by 228 votes to 193. Now, the Republican-controlled Senate will decide whether to remove the president from office. Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts will be sworn in to preside over the trial. This move comes ahead of the US presidential elections, which will be held this year. The House, controlled by Democrats, impeached Trump last month on charges of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. Speaking at the White House, Trump rejected the impeachment charges as a hoax. Trump is being probed for withholding military aid to Ukraine and allegedly pressurizing it to obtain dirt on his political rival, Joe Biden.
And by the way, some of the congressmen may have a vote, and it's on the impeachment hoax. So if you want, you go out and vote. I'd rather have, frankly, it's not going to matter because it's going very well, but I'd rather have you voting than sitting here listening to me introduce you, okay? They have a hoax going on over there. Let's take care of it.
Today, we will make history. When the managers walk down the hall, we will cross a threshold in history, delivering articles of impeachment against the President of the United States for abuse of power and obstruction of the House.
We'll pledge to rise above the petty factionalism and do justice for our institutions, for our states, and for the nation. And then we will formally notify the White House of our pending trial and summon the President to answer the articles and send his counsel. So the trial will commence in earnest on Tuesday.